Yeah,
Okay,
record
it has started recording.
yeah, yeah. The
Oh,
recording is started. Yeah, it's recording now. So
okay,
after all those,
let's talk about.
incidences, finally,
Yeah,
finally,
finally. Okay,
wanna
let's start from the let's
start
start from the top.
from the beginning. Yeah, let's start from the beginning
Yeah, yeah.
because there should always be a
So
beginning.
where? Okay,
Yeah.
so where you are right now, and what are the conditions? What is the
So right
situation?
now I'm in my room. The conditions are,
Okay.
improving. I've told you in the earlier
Now
video as
you
well,
were.
but I think, yeah, yeah, can
Yeah,
you
you
hear
were
me?
in Delhi, right?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
in Delhi.
Yeah, I can
So
hear you.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
slowly, but it's not being wiped out
Okay.
totally. You can
Okay.
say, yeah. So how's the condition about Guwahati?
Hmm. The condition is fine. Like the testing numbers are up and cases are also up. Like it's almost 2,000 cases per day. So
Yeah, I think,
there is no lockdown per se now.
yeah, that's good. That's
The
good.
lockdown's been lifted.
Yeah, yeah, I can understand. The There was a
Okay.
problem in Guwahati. Probably, I think it was a month ago that it became like a
Okay.
epicenter all of a sudden. All of a sudden, it
Yeah,
became
yeah,
like
yeah.
a
It
epicenter.
became.
There were very few
Yeah.
cases in the beginning to start with, but I don't know how the cases
Yeah, yeah.
increased all of a sudden, and then the government had to give
I
some
don't know.
kind of lockdown conditions and all so that they can curb this.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't think they have.
Yeah.
Totally eradicated the problem. There is little bit of scope of
No,
improvement.
no, it has not been eradicated.
Eradicated. And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
believe
There is
until
scope.
and unless the vaccine come, eradication is
Yeah.
not that very easy. It's not at all easy. I'm telling you because
Yeah.
I've seen
Yeah.
some of these
Yeah, yeah.
states which are doing good, but the thing is that they're not able to wipe out. I mean, totally. There are
Completely, yeah.
yeah,
The
there's a problem in it.
the pandemic's not going away. Like the spread has begun, right? Like the spread has begun from individual to individual. The virus
Individual to
has
individual.
already spread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what
So
do you think
so
about
that's the
this
problem right there.
Russian step?
Yeah, I think probably it's good. I think
Probably
they
it's
were the
good.
first.
First to get this
Nah, that was
vaccine.
the first country to. They were the first country to put man in space, right? So
Yeah.
definitely, I'm.
So,
Yeah, so I'm hoping that it'll be good.
so you are telling me at this moment that they are in a race to get the
Yeah.
vaccine,
Okay.
but this is
I don't
not
think so.
the.
I don't think
But
so.
yeah, okay. You don't think so?
This is not about race. Like people's lives are to be safe right
Safe,
now,
safe,
and people
safe.
can people can't die anymore. Like we should focus on saving lives right now, not
But
necessarily testing and you know putting away time for the vaccine to come and costing more lives. The lives are rapidly increasing. Like deaths are increasing right now
definitely,
all around the
def-
world.
all
Yeah,
around.
yeah, yeah.
Let me ask you one question. Okay,
Okay.
say
So,
Rus. There, as far as I know, there are four stages of a. There are four clinical trial stages when you
okay.
clear a vaccine in the process of clearing a
Sure,
vaccine. There
sure,
are four stages, but as far as I know,
sure.
according to
Okay,
the what you say data given by WHO, it says that Russia has passed just the first two stages, and they declared the
okay.
vaccine to be as a human use vaccine. So, what do you think
Yeah,
about it? What's your take upon it? Because there are many vaccines. In fact, they were in
that
front
takes
run. Like,
years.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
If you take the example, there is a vaccine been made in the process of making in Oxford University, and at the same time, there
yeah.
is a vaccine being
AstraZeneca.
prepared, yeah, in China too and in America too. But they
Okay.
overtook these steps. I mean to say,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
just by going for the
yeah, yeah.
first
I
two
understand.
stages, they declared the vaccine as being the one which you can
Yeah,
be using it upon any population. But do you think is it
yeah.
ethically correct, or I mean it is scientifically correct? Because if the vaccine goes wrong, there will
Yeah.
be a cascade of, destruction will
And
be
there will
there.
be
I mean, yeah,
catastrophe.
catastrophic.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
catastrophe. Yeah,
what
yeah.
is your take upon it? What is your take upon it?
I don't think it's ethical, but people's lives have to be safe. That is the only logical reason that I can give right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
America is going for Pfizer vaccine, I think, and rest of the world is probably going for the Oxford vaccine, AstraZeneca, which India is also pursuing. India is also, we have our
Co-
independent vaccine, which is Covaxin, which you already know. Like
Covaxin, yeah. Also,
it is,
yeah,
yeah,
okay.
it is.
Yeah.
India has already entered clinical trials. Yeah. So go on.
Yeah. So yesterday, I mean, it was the Independence Day of India. So I
Yeah, yeah,
didn't go through what is PM Modi's, I mean, what is a announcement of anything? I mean, credit announcement. Did he say anything about the
yeah,
vaccine, about Indian vaccine, when it is coming, or what's the process where it is standing at this moment? I think you have gone through. I have seen
yeah,
one of your status where which states that you have gone through PM Modi's what
yeah,
is
yeah,
speech. So can you tell us?
yeah. No, I can just say that the Prime Minister mentioned about the three vaccines and that are going on. That are going on clinical trials right now, and he mentioned about three vaccines.
He mentioned
Yeah,
about three vaccine, but he didn't. Did he say anything then
yeah,
when it
yeah.
is going to be get? I mean, finished so that
And
it is
I did,
given use?
no, no, he didn't mention specifically. Like it's going on. The testing, trials are going on. Yeah,
The trials are
probably
going.
he's talking about Covaxin. Yeah, probably he's talking about Covaxin and AstraZeneca, I think, and maybe Pfizer. I don't know. He didn't mention specifically the names. He
Specifically
just
the
said
names.
there are three vaccines. Yeah, yeah. He just said that there are three vaccines. The trials are going on, and it will be available soon. Maybe by the end of the year, I think.
By the end of the year.
Probably.
I wish it comes as soon as possible because
Yeah, probably.
I mean, it gets difficult.
Yeah,
It gets difficult.
yeah,
The life of a
yeah,
person becomes very much
yeah,
threatened without a vaccine. I tell you,
yeah,
just taking the marks
yeah,
each and every time you go, it sucks. Yeah, as far as I think,
yeah, yeah,
it sucks.
yeah.
It takes
It really sucks, man.
yeah,
It really
it
sucks.
really sucks. It really sucks. uh, so
Yeah.
so what to say about this
So,
corona? Yeah.
okay, let's discuss about your socio-economic condition. Like, are you able to purchase vegetables, or what's your food conditions right now there? Like, is it
right
available
now right
freely?
now
Yeah.
in Delhi you will be getting everything you wish for, except for some of these
Okay.
pubs and the cinema
Okay.
halls. These things are being
Okay. You
closed.
don't need all this.
Yeah, all these
Okay.
things we don't require this moment because yeah, the problem is not
Okay.
that simple enough to do all those stuff at this moment.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
able to get all those things which are required at this moment. All the necessary things is available over here because
Yeah.
I mean the
Yeah.
state minister has lifted the lockdown at a very fast
Yeah.
pace when the nation lifted the lockdown.
Okay. Okay.
And right now, if you say per se, there's an increment of 1,000 cases per day, and at the same time, there's a
Per day.
recovery of 1,000 cases per day. It means
Oh,
that
okay. Okay.
net is being like
So,
zero. Net
so
is being like zero. So
it kind of nullifies the effect. Yeah.
it nullifies the effect,
Yeah.
and as a result of that,
Yeah.
the people's being, I mean, roaming. It's not even roaming. I mean, they are doing their
Yeah.
usual jobs. I
Everyday
mean,
work. Yeah.
everyday work
Hmm.
in a little bit in a
Yeah.
in a east way these days. So,
Okay.
how's the condition over
Okay.
there in Guwahati? Are the people being, I mean, able to roam freely, or they are being hindered due to this pandemic? I think the network is down. Hello. Oh, the
Yeah.
network
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
down a bit. Did you
Yeah.
get my
Then
question? Did you get my question, Harshad?
yeah. Yeah. Nah. Actually, I'm not in Guwahati right now. I'm in Nagaon. So
Oh,
I
you are in
little about
Nagaon.
100.
Acha.
Yeah, 100 kilometers from Guwahati. But I think the
Acha, you are in
situations have been
Nagaon.
dampened. Yeah. Yeah. Situation's been dampened.
It's
Like
been dampened.
people are going on their everyday lives. But cases are rising still. That's what the
Cases are
problem
rising, I
is.
can see.
No, cases are rising because
We
the
are,
testing is rising. Yeah, because we are
yeah,
doing.
testing is rising.
The
Yeah.
government is
That's good.
doing.
That's good. In the initial stages, I
Yeah,
saw Assam was lacking
yeah,
behind in the
yeah,
testing stages.
and lacking
Right
behind
now, I
testing.
have
Yeah,
seen. Yeah, I mean,
but
yeah. Right now, I can see they have increased.
gradually we've
Yeah,
risen here.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's good
testing. Yeah,
actually. That's good.
I
That's
haven't
good.
tested till now.
You haven't tested.
Have you? Have you?
Similar goes to me. No,
Uh,
similar goes to me too.
okay,
Even I didn't.
okay.
Even I didn't. Yeah, there didn't come any
So
situation where I had to do.
Okay. So you're staying in Old Rajendra Nagar, right? Or nearby
No, no, no.
in
I'm in
Delhi?
Patel Nagar. In Patel Nagar. I mean,
Oh,
if
Patel.
you,
Okay.
yeah, if you, I mean, you have to take 2 metro stations ahead to get to Patel Nagar from what
Okay.
you say, Karol Bagh,
From
from Karol Bagh.
Rajendra Nagar.
Karol Bagh station or from
Karol Bagh. Yeah,
Rajendra
okay.
Nagar. Yeah.
Patel. Okay.
So yeah,
So
to speak,
the
yeah, carry on.
so the coaching institutes are open or like everything is closed right now?
Right now, they are being closed. You know about Bajiram?
Okay.
They
Yeah,
say
yeah.
this is one of the most premier institute for the UPSC civil service examination coaching.
Okay.
So
Yeah, yeah,
it
yeah.
has been closed.
I know.
Yeah, they are being notifying that as soon as the government will be, I mean, allowing the institutions to open, they will be opening for the new sessions. So you know, it's a
Okay.
business. Anyways, it's
Okay.
a business. And
Yeah.
many of the coaching centers are resorting to online classes at this moment.
Not online classes. Okay.
Online
That.
classes because it's been like a choiceless condition at this moment. You know.
Yeah.
You have no other choice other than going through online
Okay.
mode. You have to run your
So
business anyways. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, you have to run your business. So apart from studying, what are the other activities that you do for recreational purposes? Movies,
You know,
music,
music,
etc. Anything?
music is
Any movies
always
you've been
been.
watching?
Recently, I'm going through this. What do you say? This what online channels and all, Amazon and all. There you can see. Yes, I have gone through a new movie. You know, of this
Okay.
Sushant Singh Rajput. What's his name? Was
Okay.
Dil Bechara or something like that. Yeah,
Dil
it was Dil
Bachara.
Bechara.
Dil Bachara.
Dil
Yeah, yeah,
Bechara. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. It's a good
yeah, yeah.
movie. Anyways, the
No,
last
have you
movie.
have you watched the SSR? Yeah.
Yeah,
Have
yeah,
you watched the original
yeah.
version, The Fault in Our Stars,
Oh yeah,
the Hollywood movie?
yeah, I have seen that.
Yeah, that movie
It
is good. Yeah,
resembles a bit. Yeah,
I
it
think.
resembles a bit. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah,
Anyways, it was Sushant Singh Rajput's last movie. So
yeah,
we shouldn't be comparing both of the movie because you know you have to pay respect towards a person who is
yeah, yeah, yeah. So,
It's been the reason I
so
don't tell both movie. Yeah.
okay. So one more thing. What do you
Yeah.
think about Sarak 2's massive dislikes campaign
Oh, Sadak too. Yeah. I
in the
mean,
trailer?
it's been
Yeah,
destroyed, you know, by the fans.
yeah.
It's been
People
totally
are.
destroyed.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
been. I have checked it. I think it's probably the
Uh,
third most disliked video in YouTube history.
yeah, 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 yeah. Justin Bieber's baby is, I think, ranked second right now.
Baby. I never knew that.
Yeah,
Oh, baby is
yeah.
okay.
It's
I,
ranked
I,
second.
I
Yeah,
didn't get the reason. I didn't get the reason why baby is being the second most disliked video. I mean, did you
yeah,
get
yeah.
any point?
Is
Because the
the
song was
is the
quite beautiful at the moment.
yeah? It's most liked video and at the same time it's the most disliked video.
Most
Can you
disliked
imagine that?
video.
Yeah. Okay.
But Sherlock
And
2,
it's the
it's
most
been,
liked
I mean,
video as well.
yeah,
It has
yeah, yeah.
decimated all records. Yeah.
Yeah, it decimated all records. So,
Yeah.
what to say? This is how
Okay.
the life's going on.
So
So,
yeah,
yeah, carry on.
yeah.
Carry on, please.
So let's talk about your optional political science. You might have
Oh,
known.
my
So what do you study in optional? Yeah. What do you study in political science? Can you let us
in
brief a little bit?
say for
Do you study
optional
Machiavellian
subject,
theory?
yeah, let me start it. The optional
Okay.
subject, the name of my optional subject is political science and international relationship. So at the very outset,
Yeah.
there is a different. There becomes two paper. A paper, the first paper being the
Okay.
political science, second paper being the international
Okay.
relationship. So for political science,
Okay.
there are two parts you have to study. Basically, I'm telling about the
Okay.
theories and the
Okay.
contemporary one. I think as
Okay.
you are preparing for the UPSC, you know it. So in the theories,
Yeah.
we have to study all those what do you say, the political theories and the political thinkers like the
Yeah.
liberalism,
Okay.
socialism,
Liberalism. Okay.
Marxism,
Marxism. Yeah.
fascism, etc., and
Fascism.
then goes
Yeah.
to the thinkers, and then we should go to the thinkers
Yeah.
like the proponents of the liberalism, like
Yeah.
John Locke and all,
Yeah.
and then this socialism like Karl Marx, Antonio Gramsci, and
Gramsci.
then
Yeah.
for fascism and all, everything we have to go through, yeah. And then comes
Yeah.
the part like Indian political thinkers, where you have to go to Mahatma Gandhi,
Yeah.
Sir Aurobindo Roy,
Rabindra Roy.
and then persons like Shahid Ahmad Khan, etc.
Okay.
go through all those things. Dharma Shastra, Kautilya, these all things we have to go through. And then comes the contemporary thing. I think you have studied those contemporary things. That's like all those things given in Lakshmikant, the Constitution of
Constitutional
India.
provision. Provisions and
Yeah, that thing is
articles.
going on. It's that part is a little bit dynamic. It's not. Yeah, you have to go through in a dynamic manner. Yeah. So that's the second part of the paper. First paper. It similarly goes in second paper. In international relationship, we have firstly to start with those theories of international relationship, and then you have to go through the contemporary part. That's being my optional subject. Yeah.
Antonio Gramsci is Italian, right? So
Italian.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on Gramsci? What's the political ideology of Gramsci? I just wanted to know. Like,
Gramscian political ideology. At this moment, I'm not able to recall it a very great length. But the thing is that he modified. I mean, he modified what you say the Marxism. Marxism theory. He modified a bit, and he introduced some new factors into the Marxism. Right at this moment, as I'm not revising it, I'm not able to recall it at a particular date. But you can partially say that a little bit different from what you say Karl Marx. Little bit different from him.
Okay. Yeah. So there's a linguistic professor called Noam Chomsky. If you heard of him, I don't know.
Yeah.
He particularly mentions about Gramsci in his speeches.
Yeah. He can because this scholar. We have to quote those scholars. Yeah, I'm getting you. But the thing is that I don't know actually what did he mention in his article and all. Chomsky.
Okay.
I mean, these things are a little bit. I mean, I have not revised it for many days. The prelims are coming, so I'm just a bit focused upon this general studies. You can, you understand. So, what's your optional? What is your optional? I never asked you. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. My optional is anthropology.
Oh, anthropology. So, how's your subject?
I don't know. I just started.
You just started. There was a friend of mine, who took anthropology. He used to call me and say, I mean, how are you preparing your PSIR? I'm preparing my anthropology in this way. It sucks a little bit. I mean, I have to study all those scholars' names and all this to say, but I don't have that much of idea about anthropology, so I'm just asking, how is it?
Yeah.
Is it a good subject to study? I mean, or is still a little bit boring part there? Some part.
Yeah. By paper 2 is more about being analytical, tribal culture and everything. Yeah.
Tribal culture.
Yeah. But the first paper is mostly theoretical. Like you have to study about social anthropology, cultural anthropology. Yeah. Anthropocentrism. What is that? I forgot. More about cultural aspects of anthropology.
More about cultural aspects. So these days you are going through this optional subject, or you are totally prelims oriented?
No. I'm studying everything. Like I have to study.
You are studying everything. Okay. So I hardly believe there is another 45 to 50 days for the prelims.
Yeah. Is it going to happen like on October 4th? Are you damn sure about it?
If you ask me, I think it is going to be happening.
Okay.
It's going to be happening because I have seen many exams are being. I mean, they have already issued their admit cards. There's an examination for ND, I believe, and they have released the admit card.
Okay.
So it denotes that definitely they will be conducting this test. I think they gave one more chance that you can change the center. I think UPSC gave one chance for changing the centers. It says that I mean, you can choose the center where you have been residing at that moment. So I believe that UPSC may be conducting the exam this time around. And if it is not, I believe then it will be a merger in the next year. It will be a merger in the next year. For both the years,
merger means
examination. I mean, for 2020, there should have been an examination in the month of May. And for 2021, similarly, it goes in the month of May.
Okay.
If you cannot hold the examination in the month of October, definitely it will be going towards the direction of 2021, and there will be a merger of both the examinations. Per se, there is 900 seats available at this moment. In the next year too, there will be a addition of something like 800 to 900. A total of 1700 to 1800 seats will be packaged. I mean, will be available at this moment. So, yeah, that's what I say. But if you ask me, I believe that it will be held in October itself. It will be held in October itself. So we are choiceless.
Most probably,
We are choiceless. We are choiceless at this moment. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So your room looks fine, man. Yeah. I like.
It's being mess. It's being mess. I'm telling you, I cannot lower my screen, or else you'll be seeing some kind of clothes are being in my floor that are being kept for washing. Actually, you know, it's just I'm being little lazy. Little bit lazy these days, you know. I didn't take admission in 2012. It was in 2013. I took admission.
Yeah, you have grown. You have grown fat, I think. Like you have increased weight, I think.
Oh, me? Yeah, she told me. She called me and she came in
February. Yeah.
I told her you could have called me. I could have told me.
Yeah.
And she said
I was really busy with something. Yeah.
Okay. It's okay. Then the very next time you come over here, we'll definitely meet. Or if I happen to go over there, we'll definitely meet. Sure. Anyways,
sure, man. Sure.
That's nice.
Okay.
That's nice.
Yeah. Nice talking to you, man.
Nice.
Let's just let's stop it here.